MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Should be a good one here this afternoon between the Atlanta Braves and the Colorado Rockies. Who's going to win this showdown between these two? Find out next. Jose Berrios gets handed the ball for the fourth and final game of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
One of the things that jumps out if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
Now at the plate, Christian Robinson, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. This one's down to third. Oh, look at the dive. So one away after the phenomenal defensive effort.
Great reactions on that one, and a good job to get down on the ground in time to smother it. Still had to get up and make the throw, and of course he did that too.
Acuna digs in now. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. First pitch on its way. Berrios has pitched north of 2,200 innings in the majors and hangs an ERA just a little over 3.5. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike two. Berrios tossed a little over 85 innings so far, and through those innings he's posted a whip a little under 1 point. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly, and he'll take it onto the bag himself. Two gone now here in the first.
That is first.
And now a moment to show you the lineup for Atlanta in this one. Giro, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
You want to talk about a team's worst nightmare. That's what this lineup possesses. They lead the league in on-base percentage. I don't care if it's hits, walks, hit by pitch, does not matter. They are finding ways to create traffic on the base pass almost every inning. And eventually, someone's going to catch a gap, and that usually means.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Down in order go the Braves. The Rockies coming up. We've got no score. Leroy, a right-hander from Illinois, will be the starter here. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, one of the things this guy does really well, neutralize the left-handed hitters. On the season, lefties are hitting under 250 against this guy, so whatever he's doing against lefties, it certainly works.
Striding into the box, Greg Jones. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one. Guys, one of D-Row's former employers, the Braves, as they begin play here this afternoon. Well, they've been on a pretty good roll of late. Winners of 7 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty. Dan, this team is playing well. They're getting closer in the division race. I guess my question to you, I want to ask you, did you find that you started to really pitch better as the summer months started to get hotter?
No doubt about it. Not only does the team start feeling better, but I think you get a good vibe starting to go throughout the clubhouse. You realize that the schedule is starting to wind itself down. Every game is more important. The bigger the game, hopefully the better you play. And this team's been playing some really good baseball lately.
Into the box now, Jonathan Daza. As he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike one. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. Into the bleachers and gone.
That's how the manager drew it up right there. Hold the visiting team scoreless, and then grab a huge home run in the first.
Now at the plate, Michael Tolia. And in case you haven't been keeping up the tabs on him, arguably he's been one of the hottest hitters in the league over the last 7 or so games. And a fastball's in there for strike one. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Mike Fillmore.
Hey, you know, D-Roll, Mike Fillmore, he'll give a little bit off the edges, but he gets the respect not only from the pitchers, but from the players because his zone is consistent.
Yeah, as long as he's consistent, Dan, I'm okay with Mike Fillmore's zone. If a pitcher's pounding that zone, he wants to give a little bit off the outer edge, I'm okay with that.
With that, here's a look at the Rockies lineup card for this one. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, I'll tell you, Matt, this club could really benefit with some improvement out of the 5 spot. Over the last 10 games, he's only hit 1 home run, and as a guy that hits in the middle order, they're
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. I think a few of these folks need to get out of the sun. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon Business Person Special. Following. Now in the box, Yordan Alvarez. And you see the numbers there. He's been very dangerous at the plate, to say the least. Swing and a miss. That one tied him up. These Rockies guys, they come in playing reasonably well of late, though they have dropped their last 2 in a row.
Yeah, Matty, they played a heck of a game first game of this series and then dropped the last 2, not playing really good baseball. They have to find a way to win this one today.
No doubt about it, D-Roll. There's such a thing as a good series by winning the last one and getting a split in a 4-game set. That's exactly what they would like to do today to get some momentum going into the next series.
Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. Nunez gathers. The throw to first is in time, 1 down.
Well, you know you made a real nice pitch when you bounce it in the dirt and you still get the hitter to swing at it. That tells me that there's a lot of deception in that pitch right now.
And they'll start him with a fastball that misses down and away for a ball, 1-0. A ball and a strike. I had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Made him look silly with that one.
Hit hard back up the middle. And that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
Hey, this guy's been slumping at the plate. Saw his average fall below 240 prior to this at bat. That knock had to feel good.
Lopez.
Into the box, Joe Lopez, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. And he lays off for ball 1.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
And that gets through for a 1-out base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, that's one of the, I guess, the advantages of hitting with that hole between first and second base, D-Roll. First baseman has to hold that runner on. That leaves that right side wide open.
Yeah, and credit the batter right there. Nice piece of hitting right there. Not trying to do too much. He took a look at the defense and saw where it was aligned and tried to beat him.
They'll start this one at 274. 2 home runs and 17 RBIs. And he'll dive back in. Bichette on second. Lopez is over at first with 1 away. And again a throw and the runner back. Skied into straightaway right. Hilliard is there, 2 down. So stepping in, Ronnie Mauricio, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Ball 1. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
2-1.
I'm going to need to see a better game plan out of the hitter right here. That ball was at his eyes.
Hit out toward second. Reined in. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the... Stepping up now, Isan Diaz. 2 hits and 8 tries for the series.
Second baseman, Isan.
Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Back up the middle. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
First pitch coming. Here it is. A ball and no strikes. Roy has a reputation, or a knack if you will, for working himself out of tough situations when he finds himself there. A lot of relief pitchers are known for that, obviously, but as a starter, that's certainly a valuable characteristic to have.
Matty V, and I'm going to tell you who likes this. The bullpen likes it, and the manager likes this, because most pitchers are going to get into trouble at least 1 or 2 times during the course of a start, and it's nice to know as a manager that you have a guy that's out there that can pitch with men on base and wiggle out of some tough jams. This guy's made a living doing this in his career.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
My man on the mound has just got great strikeout stuff working for him these days. Looking back at his last start, he racked up 9 Ks, and now he's looking like he could put up similar numbers in this one.
At the plate, Sam Hilliard, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. And it's quickly 0-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. That's back-to-back strikeouts now, as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Now the 1-0. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now.
Wow, great pitch right there, right? Changing speeds. How about that straight changeup? How about that swing? Howdy, if you're waving at me.
Two and two to the Colorado catcher.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of...
And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Rockies strand 1. We play 2 innings. It's 1-0. The next to bat for Atlanta, Leroy. 9-1-2 due up. Now that's popped up. Riley has a play. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone. So with 1 gone in the inning, time for a quick check of the standings in the National League West as you get a look at where the Rockies find themselves entering play here today. Standing in, Christian Robinson. Second appearance here. He grounded out to start the ball game. A bouncer up the middle. Throw gets him. 2 down. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Ronald Acuna. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And it's the outside corner. It's strike 1.
2 outs, nobody on, but a base runner here feels like it would really change the complexion of the inning.
Big spot right here. Middle of the order guy is coming up. Let's see if he can extend the inning.
Hilliard will reach out with 1 hand to make the catch on the move, and that in. Ready now, Jose Berrios, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Line toward the alley in left center, and the pitcher's got himself a base hit.
Hey, this is perfect storm right here. This is how big innings start. You put a crooked number up on the board when the pitcher leads off an inning with a huge knock.
In now, Greg Jones, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. A ball and a strike to Colorado's leadoff batter. A runner at first with no outs here. No contact there, and it's 1-2. And this is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter. You think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of a baseball season. Bottom line is this guy has bat-to-ball skills. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
At the plate now, Michael Tolia. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. 1-1 to the Rockies' first baseman. First and second now, 1 man out. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Robinson is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2. So 2 on with 2 away, and into bat next will be the outfielder David Dahl. Now here's a shot out toward the gap in right center. And both runners will score. It's now a 3-0 ball game.
Well, last time this guy had some success, but he can't seem to get it going here. In fact, he's given up more hits in this one than he did his entire last outing. And we're only in the 3rd inning.
1-0 the count. As a look, now the pitch. Liner in there for a base hit. As he arrives at second without a play, as also on the play, a run comes across to score. And he throws it away. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance. And he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. Fly ball out toward left center field. Center fielder on the run, and this will kick off the base of the wall. He's in at second safely, as a run will score on the play as well.
When this thing left his bat, I started thinking it might have enough to get out of here. Didn't quite carry enough, but it does one-hop the wall off the track, and he cruises into second with an RBI 2-bagger. You'll take that every day of the week.
Sam Hilliard is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0.
Nope.
Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
Got himself a 2-0 fastball there, but he couldn't connect. 2-1. Has a look, now the pitch. Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. He's set, and the 2-2 pitch. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Now batting, the catcher.
First delivery to him on the way. No balls and a strike to count. The 0-1 on its way. Line towards center field. That's in there. Base hit. Riley rounds third and is digging for the plate. Safe at the plate. As they pile on, it's now a 6-0 game.
Man, this is just not what he had in mind.
Jose Berrios.
Stepping in now, Jose Berrios, as he'll swing and hit this one hard, but foul off to the left and out of play. And a chance now to increase his lead if he can deliver something here with 2 gone. Ooh, back-to-back tough pitches, and he's down 0-2 now. And it's fouled away. Another 0-2 home. 2 men are on with 2 men out. And strike 3 there as they'll finally work out of the inning. As digging in for his second at-bat, Julio Rodriguez. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going, so what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
Lifted in the air to center field. Daza is camped under this one. One gone. Now at the plate, Yordan Alvarez. He's 0 for 1 thus far. They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike 1. Hit in the air to center field. Long run for the center fielder. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And in to bat next, the legacy Bo Bichette. Out in front of it, strike 1. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
He wasn't even close to swinging right there. That was a stone cold take.
Count still at 1-2. Now the pitch. Got him. Couldn't connect on the slurve that time, and that'll end it. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I discussed the Rockies offense with Colorado's manager, and he's really pleased with how they've performed in scoring opportunities in this one. As a team, they're hitting over 500 with runners in scoring position, something that is way easier said than done. So undeniably, that's been a huge factor in this game.
Thank you, Heidi. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1, but now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. Digging in once again, Jonathan Daza. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. Fastball, and ooh, that ran in and drilled him.
Well, the pitcher can claim that that one slipped all he wants, but that looked intentional to me. He goes with the heater up and in and absolutely drills him. That's dangerous, and I'm surprised that the ump appears to be letting it go.
So coming to the plate, Michael Tolia. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
The 1-0.
The count is 1-2.
Fouled away. And another foul ball. The next 1-2 pitch. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
This is exactly the reason why this guy has been so successful and has played this game so long, scrambling pitch after pitch, making this guy work out on the mound.
Now the payoff pitch home. Full count still. Oh, it's hit to third. 5, 4, 3 on a nice dig at first, and the inning is over. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon business person special following this. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Braves to discuss his thoughts on Atlanta's lineup so far. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Thank you, Heidi. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Center fielder giving chase. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. And he'll reach second now with one away.
Just goes to show if you're going to throw that two-seam fastball away, which I don't think is the best pitch anyway, you better start that thing out of the zone and let it work its way back to the corner. With this one, it started out on the corner, so it leaked back right over the heart of the plate and got whacked.
Mauricio has all the necessary skills to play great defense on the left side of the infield, and it makes him really fun to watch. He can pick it with the best of them, but what sets him apart is the huge arm. It's accurate, it's incredibly strong, certainly has the ability to uncork a throw and beat a runner when he needs to, and it's impressive to watch.
Yeah, anybody that has the ability to go to their backhand and to absolutely fire a cannon across the infield is a huge asset to have.
C.J. Chavez will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 92, C.J. Chavez.
The swing, and this ball is blasted to right field. Nothing's going to keep this one in the ballpark. Into the second deck and gone. A two-run blast to straightaway right field. Third home run for him on the year. As the lead is cut to 4, it's 6-2 now.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday, so you know he's locked in and ready to roll up there. We'll see if he learns from that mistake.
So now to the plate, Christian Robinson. Oh, there it goes. In the air to left center, and you can forget about this one. Back-to-back home runs.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. Now this ball's hit out to deep left center. Looking up is the center fielder. To the track, to the wall. Gone! You got to be kidding me. Back-to-back-to-back home runs. So a solo shot here to left center field. Number 10 for him on the year. And they cut the gap here. It's now 6-4.
This pitcher must think he's cursed or something. He gives up back-to-back homers, is obviously rattled a little bit, and the next batter barely even waits for the first pitch to cross the plate before he crushes it out too. This is incredible.
Standing in now, Julio Rodriguez. He swings and grounds it to short. Fielded cleanly. And he'll make that play look easy as the throw is in time to end the inning. So 4 runs in the inning, but of note there was that they came on the strength of 3 home runs. Home half of the 5th. Alfredo Espinoza takes the mound as he's been called upon to pitch.
Number 32, Alfredo.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And coming forward, the veteran outfielder, David Dahl.
Leading up for the Rockies.
Taken, and that one catches the bottom part of the strike zone.
Like that pitch there, lefty on lefty matchup, curveball away to a lefty, smart pitch.
Now he spins on one here and drives it to deep right field. But he's going to haul this one in on the run as he winds up just shy of the wall for the first out.
Second baseman, Isan Diaz.
Digging in now, Isan Diaz. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike one. In his career, Diaz hits in the 240s, so there's room for improvement in that regard.
You know, Matty, I know his career batting average jumps off at the page, but this guy can help a roster in a lot of different ways. He brings value to the manager on a daily basis.
Maybe lucky to get a piece there. It stays 0-2.
He was looking for a swing and a miss breaker right there, but left that one in the zone that got fouled off.
Into center field, line drive base hit.
Well, these days don't happen often. You better dig yourself when you get 3 knocks in a big league Wago.
It's hard to have 3 hits in one day, but boy, this guy is off to a great start in this one.
Fastball in there for a called strike. And low, it's a ball and a strike. 1-1, here it comes. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
In a double play situation, you kind of expect most pitches to be down in the zone, hoping for a ground ball. So that was an interesting pitch selection to go up in the zone. I think he caught him off guard a little bit.
At the plate, Sam Hilliard. As he'll take a look at the pitch too low, it's ball 1. And, ooh, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside, 1-1. Hit out towards second. Bichette's got it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1 left for Colorado. They're up 6-4. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Yordan Alvarez. And Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this behind him.
Daza, patrolling center, makes the play, 1 out. Now at the plate, Bo Bichette. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Swinging a ground ball to third. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third.
He was able to recognize that pitch early. His eyes lit up on that one. Able to pull it down the line for a nice base hit.
To the plate now, Joe Lopez, as he lifts it in the air to right field. Right fielder coming on, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, D-Row. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank him.
This ball's down, and that could bring in a run. And the runner will score from second. And both runs are in to score, and we're in for some fun now as this one is tied 6 apiece.
The bat, number 2.
This thing was a double or more the second it left his bat. He really drove it well, and it ended up one-hopping the wall out there. And more importantly, he picks up 2 RBI along the way.
Now you see the Colorado skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to motion for the bullpen as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll leave here in a tie ball game, but really did not pitch a good one this afternoon. Toby Guerrero is on, and he'll take over on the mound in relief. Into the box, Ronnie Mauricio. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. The 0-1 pitch to right field and deep. Look at this thing go. Looking up is the right fielder, and this one is gone. A home run. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. Home run number 2 for him on the year, and it's now an 8-6 ball game. Grover Nieves will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 30, Grover Nieves.
Swing and a drive to right center. Hey, that ball's going to be way out of here. Back-to-back home runs. Solo shot to right center. Sixth home run on the season for him as they jump ahead by 3. These guys are really putting on a show here. That dinger brings the total up to 5 for the game so far. Amazing stuff today, guys.
Dan, they're absolutely not going to cover off the ball. I'm curious to get your take on this. I didn't find it to be the truth. I didn't mind hitting at night, but a lot of guys say they see the ball better during the day.
You know what's funny, D-Row, is I preferred to pitch in night games as opposed to day games. I always thought it was advantage to the hitter, and so far that looks like it's the case in this one right here. They must be seeing the ball really well because they're just absolutely smoking the baseball right now.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Guerrero, a California-born ball player. He's currently on a 1-year deal, so he stands to be a free agent at the end of this season.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
At the plate now, Ronald Acuna. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Up next for Atlanta, the right fielder, Julio Rodriguez.
In now, Julio Rodriguez. He grounds it sharply to third. Beautiful diving stop on to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 9 men come to the plate, however, 5 of them score. We'll see 8, 9, and 1. Tom Chung enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the. First pitch on its way. Fastball that gets the inside corner, strike 1. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2. Fouled off. The next 0-2. Line drive to left, but this will be pulled in out there in left center. Well hit, but a rough out, number 1.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Number 5, Andrew.
There's a fastball right down Broadway taken for a strike. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. But taken in over at first for the second out, as that might have been extra bases if it were 3 feet higher. Into the box now, Greg Jones. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, he needs to clean it up. He's already got the hat trick. The boys are wondering if the golden sombrero is soon to follow. Gotta lock this AB in.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
Hey, that backdoor breaking ball just missed. He had a chance to run it to 0-2.
There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. And he fouls this one off. 6 runs, 9 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ballgame to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. They don't make any headway, still down 9-6. Kyle Wilcox is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 21.
Ready for another shot now. Yordan Alvarez, 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expect him to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not real.
This ball's hit a ton out to center field. Center fielder looking up. It's off the rocks and gone. So it's a solo shot to dead center. 29 home runs for him on the year as they open up a 4-run lead.
Well, the skipper called on him for a reason, and I can guarantee you one thing. That was not what he had in mind. First pitch, and it was out of here. That's a rough way to start your day at the office as a reliever.
Now batting, the second baseman.
So now to the plate, Bo Bichette. Swing and a liner. And that'll get down for what should be extra bases. And now it'll kick around in the corner. And he is into second base with a double. His 3rd hit this afternoon.
Now batting.
Wow, he almost blew that fastball by him, but he shows some quick hands to catch up to it and drive it down the opposite line. Didn't keep it fair by much, but he did, and that's a nice 2-bagger.
At the plate, Joe Lopez, as he swings and lifts it in the air out to shallow right field. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. The throw to the plate. But not in time as he's across with the run. He pulls into second safely, as also on the play a run comes across to score. Alex Fagaldi comes on now, and he'll take over with nobody out in inning number 7.
Number 93.
Stepping in now, Steven Arroyo. He swings and lines it to left. And that's in there. Base hit. Lopez blows through the stop sign, headed for home. And he's safe at the plate. And it's now a 6-run lead.
I mean, that had to feel good right there, Dan. That's his 3rd RBI of the game and extends his team's lead. They might have this one locked up.
Boy, I tell you, those are always big, those add-on insurance runs. Big RBI right there for a little bit more breathing room.
Into the box, Ronnie Mauricio, as it's grounded sharply to first. One there, on to first to complete the double play. Wander Franco will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Hitting for the Braves. Number 4, Wander Franco.
Line to the right side. And this is going to find some real estate out there as he comes through off the bench with extra bases. Around second, he's on his way to third. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
The second this thing got past the outfielder, you knew it was at least a double, possibly a triple, but he turns on the afterburners and is safely into third.
Into the box now, Christian Robinson. And he might have another one as this is hit high and deep out to left. Unbelievable! A home run. I don't believe what I just saw. I don't believe what I just saw. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. His 2nd home run of the game as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
I'll tell you, guys are scrambling in the dugout to get to the plate now, and I can't blame them. Seems like everyone's getting in on the action. That's the 7th home run of the game. When it rains, it pours, I guess.
Now batting, left fielder, Ronald Acuna Jr.
Standing in now, Ronald Acuna. And that misses ball one. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ball game. Grounded down the third baseline. On to first, and it's in time as they're finally able to retire him. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate in scoring 5. We'll move on now to the bottom half of the 7th. Get up and stretch. Atlanta leads it 14-6. Mario Alfaro is into the ball game as part of that double switch as he'll take over on the mound and in the 2 spot. In the lineup, Wander Franco will stay in the ball game now and take over in left field. Fastball on the first pitch, and it's taken for strike 1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Inside as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. The 1-2 misses, ball 2.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
Another 2-2 offering. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
And boy, they are howling over in that first base dugout. They think that was intentional, and I've got to say, I think I do too. And now you see the home plate umpire coming out, and the message has been sent. He's going to warn both benches.
And that's the right thing to do by any umpire, Matt. Warn both sides and put them on notice that they're not going to put up with anything going forward in this game. It does put some added pressure on the pitchers to be accurate when they're pitching inside, because even a mistake could lead to an ejection now, but that's just the way it has to be.
Now the 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Leading off the inning, your job is to get on base and set the table for the inning. That was a pretty good at bat, and that he pushed the count to 3-2 and made the pitcher work, but I think he'd like to have that 3-2 pitch back. Pretty sure that was ball 4 he went after.
So now to the plate, Michael Tolia as he rips it on the ground to second. Bichette gathers it in time to first, and there are 2 away. David Dahl to the plate now. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Here it comes. Low for ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. That evens it up 1-1. Two and 1 to David Dahl. And this is on the inside edge, perhaps off the inside edge, but it's a called strike. 2-2 now. Now here it comes. A bouncer to the left side, and that's in for a base hit. He's 2 for 4 now. Bottom of the 7th inning. He'll go at least one plate appearance deeper after the 2-out hit.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
Trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. And a fastball runs in a bit too close for comfort that time.
You know, pitching isn't always about throwing strikes. Sometimes you just need to make sure your opponent isn't too comfortable up there. And that's just what...
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon business person special following this. Ready to begin the 8th, and standing in the outfielder, Julio Rodriguez. He's set. Here it comes. Hit hard towards center. Solid base hit for him, his first of the afternoon. So it's an inning opening base hit, and the Braves have a man on.
Dan, right here you see a situation where no doubles defense comes back to bite you. As a pitcher, were you even aware when guys are playing a foot off the track?
I'll be honest with you, Dero. You're so concerned about on the mound trying to get that white ball to that dark brown or black glove that I never really ever turned around to even notice where they were playing. I was concerned about getting the guy out swinging the bat.
Swing, and there it goes. He got all of that ball. Gone all the way into the upper deck. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field, his second of the game, as they just continue to pour it on here. Almost can't believe I'm saying this, but that was the 8th home run of the game for these guys. How about this offensive performance?
Yeah, Matty V. Hey, Dero, this is what Coors Field is all about, right? You come here to see runs, and that's what you saw today.
I just like this lineup. They didn't worry. They were going to hit homers regardless, but there's so much green grass out here playing in Denver. You stay on the approach that you're going to stay in the big part of the field. Next thing you know, you're back spinning stuff out of the yard.
Slap hard the opposite way. Hilliard is there, and he'll bring this one in.
Now batting, the first baseman, Joe Lopez.
Stepping up to the plate, Joe Lopez. He'll look to keep it going. 3 for 4 so far in the ball game. Here comes the first pitch. That's popped up. Diaz onto the grass. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. Digging in, Steven Arroyo. He singled his last time up. First delivery to him on the way. Grounded back up the middle. A diving try, but it's through into the outfield.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Ronnie Mauricio.
At the plate now, Ronnie Mauricio, as he'll swing and pop this one up near second base. Diaz is there, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Braves on top, 16-6. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and standing in is the veteran third baseman, Austin Riley. In there, and it's 0-1.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Line down the left field line. But this is going to get foul. The next 0-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
Sam Hilliard stands in as he swings and misses for strike one. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. 6 runs, 10 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. And this is on the inside edge, perhaps off the inside edge, but it's a called strike. 2-2 now. High in the air out to center field. Robinson is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2. So digging in now, Dom Nunez. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. The 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
1-1.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And it's 1-2.
Hey, I don't mind that take right there. That was a nasty breaking ball. Started outside the zone, popped back inside the zone.
A swing, and he pulls it down the line and deep. But that'll be off the right field wall. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
When you play with fire, you have to expect to get burned once in a while. He's about as hot as you can get right now. They continue to pitch to him, and he continues to make them pay. Nice double off the wall here.
And it's fouled away. And he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1.
Hey, there's not a lot you can do with a slider breaking down and in unless you catch it way out front. I like the idea of taking it and making the pitcher bring you something a little more hittable.
Down the first baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. From the stretch.
Ball, that's inside.
Hit well on the ground to first. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. This one pretty well in the bag. We've played 8 full. The Braves lead it 16-6. Tony Gonsolin comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Striding in, Chauncey Rosado, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Number 56.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Liner towards second. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. Christian Robinson will get another shot at it here as we take you back to inning number 7. This was his 2nd home run of the ball game, as he'd like nothing more than to make it 3 right here. Swing and a liner. Foul. 1 out, nobody on. As we head toward a conclusion in this one, I think it's fair to say that it's going to be a long time before you see a team perform like this again at the plate.
Yeah, the ability of this lineup to hit that many home runs, I mean, strewn throughout the line, it screams to the modern day of baseball. The 3 true outcomes. These guys aren't worried about hitting singles. They're trying to stop traffic over that fence.
Leroy, it can't be better said. I think the day and age right now for pitchers is you have to approach just about every pitch like it's a 2-strike pitch. No get me over curveballs, no get me over changeups. Every pitch has to be thrown with a purpose.
Tom Coyle will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 7. Royal.
Swing and a liner. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
Man, I think I've run out of superlatives to talk about their offensive production in this one. Some teams don't score 17 runs in a 4-game set, let alone in one game here. It's been incredible.
Stepping in now, Julio Rodriguez. High fly ball out to deep right field. A ball that's carrying. And just short of a home run, this ball's off the wall. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double.
Some guys just lay back and watch that first pitch go by no matter what. Work the count, make the pitcher waste a few pitches. But when he serves up a fastball like this on the first pitch, it's hard not to go after it. And that's just what he does. He jumped all over it.
At the plate, Yordan Alvarez as he swings and grounds it toward the hole. And that'll get on through into right field for a base hit. And not in time as he just crosses the plate in time.
Man, he's been killing it all game long. Those 2 RBIs bring his total for the game to 5, so he's been at his best when it matters most. No doubt making a bid for player of the game.
To the plate now, Bo Bichette, as he'll take a look at ball one. Working on a good line in this ball game, 3 for 5 thus far. The set and the 1-0 pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that's through for a hit.
Wow, his manager must have a lot of faith in him, and I'm not sure why. He's given up 5 hits in this inning alone, and it doesn't look like it's going to come to an end anytime soon.
Amir Garrett enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. Into the box, Joe Lopez, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Bullet back up the middle. Boy, and call off the dogs already as this is down for extra bases. Alvarez rounds the corner and is headed home. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate. And it's in time to get him. But 1 run is in to score on the play.
The catcher, number 9, Steven.
In now, Steven Arroyo sent in the air out to straightaway center. Daza is there and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate and they push across 4 runs. On now to the bottom of inning number 9. Atlanta leads it 20-6. Zach Solari gets the call from the bullpen to pitch in relief. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring up the switch hitting shortstop, Greg Jones. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Rodriguez is there, and he's got that all-important first out here to start the 9th. At the plate, Jonathan Daza. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. He's set and the pitch. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here 0-1.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Nope. Ball 1.
Love the high heater right there to raise the hitter's sights. Let's see if he buries something in the dirt right here.
Good plate discipline to lay off the slider that time, and he draws even at 2-2.
What pitch recognition right there. 90% of the guys are going fishing after that nasty slider.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
So now to the plate, Michael Tolia. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Ready with the 0-1 pitch.
Ball, down.
And there's a called strike 2 as now they're down to their final strike this afternoon.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Man, when you're leading by 6 runs, you can't let that slip away. They were thinking about the celebration in the clubhouse a little too early, and now the other guys are celebrating in that other dugout. This one's going to sting for a long time.
20-6 in this one today. The Braves pushed across an incredible 20 runs in the ballgame. Alfredo Espinoza earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. Jose Berrios allowed 7 earned runs to cross the plate in the losing effort. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 19 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.